Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing pretty good. First off, I just want to say, I hope you guys had a happy new year. Today is currently December 31st, so it's about to be the end of 2023, and I just want to go through and kind of just reflect on what I thought about 2023 as a whole. So to be honest with you guys, 2023 was honestly a pretty huge year for me personally. Just to name a few things as to like why this year was so huge for me. Um, for one, I turned 21 this year, so that's a pretty cool milestone as is. But secondly, this is my 10th year doing YouTube and just like content creation as a whole. And it's been pretty fun. I've had a fun time. I hope you guys enjoyed the decade review that I posted 2 months ago. I had a lot of fun working on it. I'm sorry if it wasn't like much higher of quality, but for what I put together, I feel like it turned out pretty solid. The other thing I really want to talk about is something that I did at the very beginning of this year on the 2nd of January, 2023. So let me show you guys really quick. So as you guys can see right here, I have a little thread I pulled up here that's just called, here are some goals I want to go for in 2023, a thread. And I didn't really have too many, but I just wanted to kind of go through them and just kind of talk about them in a video. So first off, I made some YouTube goals. Reach 300 subscribers, upload at least 20 unique videos, and make 20 to 30 podcast episodes. Guys, I'm super proud to say I achieved every single one of these goals. I'm very happy to say that. And just to show you guys, let's look at the YouTube channel. So currently we're sitting at 313 subscribers, which is really freaking cool, honestly. But let's go through the videos. Now, technically, I guess I am wrong on part of it, which I'll talk about that in a second. But let's go to the very beginning of this year, where I believe this would probably be the very first video of the year. So we've got Leatherface leaving Dead by Daylight, which that was the very first video. It's a bit of an outdated video, but I still kept it up anyway. We've got the Anime Mystery Box featuring Gunner. We've got this one, which is where I attended the Kid Leroy Fortnite concert. We've got the part 1 and part 2 of the Nerdy Newt mystery box. So I think we're sitting at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could argue this is like 1, but I would say 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, another outdated video. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Actually, wait, sorry. 17, 18, 19, and this video is going to be 20. So, I technically have achieved the video goals. And let's talk about the podcast now, too. So, the podcast, the very first one of the year was episode 4. And like I said, it's a little bit outdated because I kind of haven't really been uploading them consistently, and that's honestly on me. I haven't been doing very good with that. But as you can see, the last one I did upload was number 32. So I already did kind of hit 30. But if we go to my Twitch, which we'll talk about this in a second here, you guys can pretty much see the most recent one I have. Oops, here we go. The most recent one we did was episode 35. So we did officially make it to the 30 podcast episodes and the 20 unique videos and the 300 subscribers. So honestly, I'm really happy about that. I'm honestly super stoked that I actually hit that milestone. All 3 of them. But now we gotta talk about Twitch. So as you can see right here, we've got Twitch, and the goals for this one were reach 500 followers, stream 3 to 4 days a week, and stream more variety games. So let's take a look at the Twitch. 550 followers, so we did make it to that goal. I still say huge shout out to Spook and Jukes for helping me out with that. But I also want to talk about the milestone here. So as you can see, stream 3 to 4 days a week. Unfortunately, I did not get to do that. This year was a pretty busy year, which I'll probably talk about a few more things regarding that in a second here, but as you guys can see, I haven't been too consistent with streams. The podcast has been like every other week. But I'm really trying to make these podcasts be a lot more, what's the word? I'm trying to make them a bit more interesting, trying to spice them up. because not to say the podcasts have been boring by any means, but I've been trying to be a little bit more innovative with them. So, for example, the 2024 bingo, I really wanted to do something fun to end the year on. So that's that, and we do have one more coming out tomorrow, but it's technically going to be the first one of the year. But yeah, so that's mainly what I've been doing on the Twitch channel. I have been starting to stream Dead by Daylight again recently, and I've been doing Mario Wonder because I just got it for Christmas. But yeah, so I would say the Twitch channel hasn't been doing too bad. Another thing was stream more variety games, which, I mean, based on what you can see here, Dead by Daylight, Fortnite, and I guess Pokemon and Mario are technically variety, but yeah, as you can see here, not too much variety. But honestly, I guess it's better than like literally just seeing these three, just Dead by Daylight, podcasts, and Fortnite. So honestly, even though I didn't do as good when it came to the Twitch goals, I would say I still did pretty solid for what I have here. So I'm not complaining. And I also reflected on this as well, as you guys can see right here. Here's where I got with it. I got to, on YouTube, the subs 313 out of 300, which, yep, that's still right. Unique videos 19 out of 20. This is technically going to be 20 out of 20. Podcast 32 out of 30. That's not right. That's slightly, actually wait. Okay, yeah, 32. All right. Yeah, I guess that was right. Sorry, my bad. And then with Twitch, followers 550 out of 500. Streams 3 to 4 days a week. No, unfortunately, variety sorta. So take that how you will. But that was mainly the goals I wanted to show you guys that I had. But I did want to highlight a few things from this year that I've gotten to do. So firstly, as you guys saw within the last few videos that were actual videos and not podcasts, I went to Disney this year for my 21st. Me and Liam went to New York Comic Con. That was a really fun experience. I went to New York again recently with my family and my girlfriend, so that was also really cool. I'm trying to think if there was any other places I went earlier this year. I guess another cool goal, I mean, granted, it's not an impressive goal by any means. I completed this whole Death Note pop set, which to me, even though it's not an achievement for most people, that was a big achievement for me. And I guess another goal that I honestly didn't ever expect to complete this year was I finished the big three of anime, which if you don't know what they are, it's One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto. And I finished all three this year. Technically, I finished two of the three this year because I finished One Piece mainly the end of last year. But I'm still going to count it because I finished the very last few episodes I had the remaining of One Piece at the very beginning of the year. So take that how you will, but I finished that. I finished probably 5 or 6 other animes, which that's going to be a whole video on its own, where I'm going to rank all the animes I've watched this year because I watched a bunch and I enjoyed a lot of it. There were so many good moments. Which I want to highlight some of those moments in that video too, because there were some really emotional moments that were wow, this is amazing storytelling, and I really like this. But yeah, that's the main things I want to talk about. And with that, I want to talk about one final thing before I end the video here, and it's my it has to do with these guys back here. So if you guys saw some of my recent posts on Twitter, I said I would be making a Funko video talking about why I'm not enjoying Funko lately. And while I do technically still kind of want to make that video, I don't know if I really have the motivation to talk about Funko Pops for a whole 30 fucking minutes, because there's so much I have to complain about with Funko. I'll give you a little hint as to one of my complaints. We're getting too many of these. We're getting too many of the holiday pops. And so with that in mind, I'm just going to officially make the statement here. I'm not retiring from collecting Funko Pops, but I'm definitely going to step back when it comes to 2024. I almost said 2023. Same thing with Pokemon cards, because, I mean, you guys can't really see it much here, but I have a lot of Pokemon cards. They're all literally just sitting in tins to my left here, where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 or so tins, which I'm sure there's also more in my room, but they're all just tins that are sitting there with just regular cards that I'm not going to do anything with. I don't know how to play Pokemon competitively, at least the trading card game. I mean, I don't know how to play the games competitively either. Anyway, that's not the point. I ultimately want to just start saving for other things in life. And while I do love collecting and I am still going to do it, 2024 is going to be the year where I start to try and cut back because I've realized that I have a problem when it comes to really spending a lot of money on collectibles, especially ones that are just kind of just, they look cool, but they just sit there and they don't do anything. And I'd like to start investing in maybe some anime, like, figures, like some pretty cool, like, statues and stuff like that, because to be honest, sometimes those can be a lot cooler than pops. Not that pops aren't, like, cool sometimes, but, like, I mean, there's some things that you just really can't create when it comes to pops. But I will say there are a lot of great things that I feel like you can get out of a pop, like this right here. This is my signed Gojo I got from New York Comic Con, and this is honestly probably one of my favorite pops, and I don't ever really plan on selling this just because of how... It's a really good memory of a very cool voice actor experience, so I would not want to get rid of that. I wouldn't want to get rid of any of these ones right here. But with that in mind, I'm going to announce two things that are going to be happening right towards the beginning of next year. So first off, I want to talk about the most recent thing that's going to be happening within actually this week of me recording this. And that's that me and Liam are going to be doing a road trip all the way down to North Carolina. We're going to be going to Raleigh, and we're going to Raleigh Animate. And there, we're going to be meeting a bunch of voice actors. And one of the ones I'm most excited to be about meeting is the voice actor of this guy right here, Ichigo, Johnny Youngbosch. So we might be recording that. I actually did get something specifically for this video, and it's these microphones, because I don't have any little microphones. They work alright, I guess, but yeah, that's one of the main things I wanted to tell you guys about. But the other thing, with that whole announcement about me not collecting pops as much, I actually have 1, 2, 3 boxes of pops that I'm going to be selling. Well, technically, one of the boxes is Liam's, but I'm helping him sell them. But if you guys are interested in like seeing what I'm going to have to offer, I have a Whatnot link that's going to be down below. I'm going to be selling them on Whatnot. I'm still unsure if I want to do like Funko Pop mystery boxes next year every now and then from Boom Loot, because Boom Loot's a really good company when it comes to them, and I'd love to open more of those. But I'm not sure. We're going to have to see. But with that in mind, like I said, check down below with the Whatnot link, because, like I said, that's going to be one of the first things that'll be happening next year. I want to say in the middle of January. I think I have it right now scheduled for January 14th. So feel free to check that out. But with that in mind, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys had a great year this year. Let's hope for another great year next year. I'm not going to say the line I said a few years ago, because next thing I know, there's a whole fucking disease that ruined the world. So, thank you guys for a great year. Let's see how far we can go with YouTube next year. I want to really try and do better. No guarantees, but we'll see. With that in mind, I'll see you guys next time. Keep it virtual. Peace. Have a good one, guys.